Briefly on Friday night show, Horror Comics Blackest Night Issue 1. The Black Lanterns rose, Black Hand stole the skull of Bruce Wayne, I guess, from a grave, lit it, and caused a bunch of rings to form. Black Lantern rings obviously represent with death and raise the dead. So they raised the corpses of Ronnie Raymond Firestorm, John Jones Martian Manhunter, Carter Hall and Kendra Saunders died and were resurrected. Ralph Dibny and Sue Dibny are back, they're resurrected. That's obviously Elongated Man and his wife, who both died in 52 and Identity Crisis respectively. A Green Lantern corpse fucked. One of the Guardians revealed that she was evil, and it's all going straight to shit. And that's basically just. And now comes the time for episode 2, issue 2, and we wonder how many more people are going to rise from the dead. And here we go with episode 2 of this 8-part series. So this issue opens at St. Rock, the Stone Chap Museum. Obviously that's where Hawkman and Hawkwoman Ken Saunders died in the last issue. And it's a mess. There's blood everywhere, the curtains are billowing, windows open. And ring, ring, ring goes phone. You see a bunch of Egyptian items spread about, and the mess and chaos that was caused in the last issue. Phone rings and rings of seared bone arrow and more curtains billowing and a bunch of weapons. It continues ringing. It's a really old phone, by the way. Very nice. Ivy Town, Ivy University. Ray Palmer, the Atom, is there. He's shrunk down to a smaller form. Come on, Carla, pick up. Brr, brr, goes the phone. Calic. Hello, asks Ray. Hello, Ray, says zombie Carter Hall. Carla, please hear me out before you hang up again. I know it does make semblance logic, but even after everything Jean did, I can't stop thinking about her. Incidentally, Jean was thought to be one who murdered Sue Dibny and a bunch of other superheroes and supervillains. She is Ray's ex-wife, and she went batshit insane. And essentially after that, she became Eclipse, and now she's dead. And yeah, that's where we're up to. And when I think of her, says Ray, I think of this woman, this beautiful, smart and witty woman that was way out of my league, saying yes as I proposed. After dedicating my life figuring out how the universe works, for that one moment, I thought I found the answer to why I was really here. His eyes are teary at this point, it's really sad. I like Ray, he's a really good character. How'd you let Kendra go? Carla? Come on over, Ray. Let's talk. Let's get close up with Carter with his big old, hawk nose and his gnarly teeth. He's pure zombie now, slobber going down his teeth. I'll be right there, says Ray, as a beam of sunshine or light beams over him and he looks happy. Gotham City, the bat signal taking bright prominence in the sky, and it's as dark as always. It's actually night in DC Universe at this point in general, but Gotham's always dark. Jim Gordon stood by bat signal on rooftop of Gotham City PD. Sky seems so much darker tonight. I'm afraid to turn it off. Barbara, his daughter, who's in a wheelchair nearby. Then don't, Dad. Leave it on. I've got that same awful feeling. What feeling? Asked Barbara. That same feeling I had when Batgirl disappeared. No one knew exactly what had happened to her, but everyone knew it was bad. And there wasn't a damn thing I could do about it then either. Instead, I have no idea whether Jim Gordon knows that Barbara was that Bat character he's just talking about. So I don't know if he's referring to her or something different, because a lot of the Bat characters have disappeared over years. Anyway, he rubs his eyes. Barbara looks up, and now she has coffee for some reason. When I was in physical therapy, there's a sign on the gym wall. It read, no matter how dark the night gets, the sun still rises in the morning. Every day I wake up 2 hours before dawn. Back then it'd take me that long to get into my chair, clean up and go outside to watch the sunrise. But I did it, and I still do. I love life, Dad. I love every single day. I bought enough coffee to last to sunrise. You're an amazing person, you know that. Like Father, like Sorry, my Barbara voice. Anyway, that touching reading is broken up by Hal Jordan's Green Lantern flying down and destroying the bat signal as Jim Gordon tries to protect Barbara from shards. They look terrified. Amnesty Bay. I appreciate this, Mirror. I greet this for you, Garth. Not them. Still, I know this isn't easy. If bringing Arthur's remains to the tombs of Atlantis will earn you their acceptance, if that is what you truly want, I will support it. It's a flanked by a bunch of nameless Atlanteans. It will allow Atlantis to move on, Mirror, and I'll lead them as you and Arthur would have. I'll rededicate our resources to rectification of the wave, both land and sea. Arthur was trapped between land and sea since birth, and he often got violent. Don't underestimate centuries of resentment those racist Atlantis pieces of shit have for the service. He's gone! Arthur? Who would dare desecrate the king's grave? Ocean Master or Black Manta? I love how they narrow it down that quickly. Anyway, my enemies can't hurt me anymore, Garth. Aquaman, as they all look shocked. My king. Yes, your king. Your king who would rather be buried in mud next to his human father than his own people. Oh shit, Aquaman's a zombie. And he has power over the sea. Your king who was hunted as a child because of his ties to the surface. As we see through his perspective, all of these characters he's looking at feel fear. Oh, he's just murdered someone. That's why they're afraid. Your king, who returned when you begged him to rebuild Atlantis, and who, after giving his blood to do it, levels 2.63%, was hunted again. Now it's your king's turn to hunt. Look, I'm holding a heart. Gotham City. The blackest night falls from the skies. No. The darkness grows as all light dies. Stay dead. We crave your heart. Stay dead, and your demise by my black hand. The dead shall rise. No, sorry. This is Boston Brand, by the way. He's in the scene. He's essentially a character named Deadman, who has the ability to be a ghost, essentially. As we see a bunch of shots of magical characters of DC Universe assembled in zombies. Essentially, Rin's trying to wake Boston Brand up from dead. And it does, but only his body, not his mind. So Boston Brand, the gymnast, circus performer, who was murdered in like 1940s, is risen from dead and flies off. But Boston Brand, Deadman, the ghost, is still there. Washington DC, Georgetown University. Lash! Hancock of Earth, rise! Hancock was a character named Hawk, who essentially is part of a team called Hawk and Dove, the avatars of War and Peace. Yeah, exactly. Hawk was very angry and beat people up, and Dove was really calm but beat people up. But somehow they formed a perfect team, except they didn't, because they never got on. Dongho of Earth at peace. Dongho of Earth, ride! Dongho of Earth at peace. Dongho of Earth, ride! Dongho of Earth at peace. The same old, her bro. Hawk's got to do all dirty work himself. Hawk is essentially the epitome of a dude, bro, by the way. So, Dongho was the original Dove, and he is a really nice character, really lovely, really calm, and he was the calm to his brother, Hank's anger. And essentially, Dongho versus peace, he doesn't need to come back. But then again, a lot of other characters who should be at peace don't need to come back. I think it's trying to point out that he doesn't feel any emotion except for like peace and happiness. And Hawk feels anger, which they can use because obviously anger is used by Red Lanterns. You're not Aquaman, says Dolphins. He fires a magic heat wave. Dolphin knows magic, by the way, because why not? He's not Echo, but he knows magic. He fires a Black Lantern zombie, and he's beating him up single-handedly. Because you sit on throne now, Aqualad. You're no king. You took Dolphin from me. Oh, no, he's not Dolphin. Who is he? No, he's Aqualad, sorry. You took Dolphin from me, but you won't take my kingdom. Stay back, monster, says Mirror in a really raspy voice as she stabs Aquaman in chest with her trident. Holy shit. Mirror's a badass, by the way. Mirror? I shouldn't have mentioned Dolphin. I didn't mean to make you jealous. See what shouldn't be, Arthur. After our brief affair, I found a new Aquaman. This Dolphin, a.k.a. Tula, grabs Garth by the chest. No, Dolphin, Garth was mine first, as she grabs Aqualad, Garth. You told me I was your own love, Garth, and you said this was the way it would embrace me. Then you let me drown in the toxic waters. You weren't a very good boyfriend, as she throws Garth through a lighthouse. Did you still miss him? Did you miss our son, Mirror? I demand you answer me. Arthur never demanded anything from me. Draw your weapons, for Atlantis! A bunch of Atlanteans charge Aquaman. I am still your kin, says Aquaman, as he unleashes a telepathic wave, which brings dead sharks to the fucking surface. Holy shit! As they start devouring Atlanteans, start chewing and gasping. Oh, and even squids, it's like zombie squids, and they're eating shit out of people. And you would be my queen, Mirror. The empty grave of Boston Brand. I sense dead man's bodies and as wanderings his spirit, yet they remain undetectable to me, says the spectre. This is anomalous, says the Phantom Stranger. You mean bad, right, stranger? Very. I saw more open graves back there. What's going on, says Satana. Some background. Spectre is basically God's right-hand vengeance. Blue Devil is a man who was turned into devil, I think, and has magical powers and a really awesome weapon. Pitchfork. Satana is basically daughter of John Satara. She's a second-generation magician who speaks in backwards space, which is a really awesome gimmick. And she is incidentally one of the coolest DC characters, but she rarely gets her own series. She shows up a lot in other people's, but she is awesome. Even if I was fully aware, Satana, it is not my place to say. I cannot directly interfere. I can only guide you. For context, the Phantom Stranger, essentially, recently, as of New 52, he is meant to be Judas Icarus, I guess. But in general, his backstory is kind of like Joker's. It could be one way, it could be another. He did something bad a long time ago to someone. Usually it's some way related to Jesus. Yes, Jesus is in DC Universe. Phantom Stranger is repenting for that, but it's a lifetime repentance. He can't strictly interfere, but there's loopholes. He can sometimes, he can't sometimes. Oh, and in the New 52, he hung out a lot with a dog, which may not have been the actual Judeo-Christian God. So guide us, someone knows what the hell you're talking about. You were the ones who asked us to hit the trouble alert for the other magic folks so we can hold hands and sing Kumbaya again. For once, I'd like to understand why Blue Dev pointing out how stupid it is and that all of these magic characters never do shit, except when shit happens. Worlds have died, worlds will rise. Who the hell? You know me, Blue Devil. All of you do. From my past sins, I've been cursed a pariah, drawn to worlds to witness suffering and slaughter of unfathomable levels. Even in death, I cannot escape my penance, and this time neither will you. I don't even know where to start. This character's named Pariah. When bad things happen, he appears. I can't go more context than that because I'd need to go back 30-odd years of DC, 33 years of DC Comics continuity. And be honest, taking the entire episode, just do that. So essentially, he's been key character in Bunch of Crisis, and he shows up here, and his flesh bursts, and black runes spill out, and that's young Pariah. I can taste it in the air, surrounding the spectre death, surrounding Satana and Blue Devil life. Oh, that's Black Lantern voice. But you, Phantom Stranger, you're neither dead or alive, are you? You're something else entirely, something strange. Crispus Allen alive, rise! Essentially, Spectre's human host is Crispus Allen, who used to work on the Gotham Police Force. In a major series called Gotham Central, he died and was murdered by one of his favorite cops, and his reborn's the Spectre. Really, really recommend Gotham Central, by the way. I don't know why I haven't made it into a TV show. It'd be a great idea. It's essentially set in DC Universe, and it's the Gotham Police Force. They focus, and Batman's like a supporting character who shows up on occasion with some of his supervillains, but mainly it's how cops will function in that sort of universe. Your magic is ineffectual against my lord's power, so says Blackhand. But the ones that have lived beyond death, like Hawkman and Kendra Saunders, like you, Spectre, you must be moved out of my way if the universe is going to finally find silence, darkness, and peace. No! Screams the Spectre. No, I will not be used. I am the Spirit of Vengeance. I am the Spectre. We still have time. Hold hands, stranger. No. I want Hal Jordan's back, says the Spectre, because Zombie Spectre is currently taking the personification of Jeff Johns. Dylan thinks so, says Blue Devil. The first thing I see is Pretty Redhead. Hal Jordan's a fletch, by the way, and douchebag. Green Lantern? Says Barbara Gordon, not in voice that she had a few minutes ago. That gives me something to focus on. Barbara Gordon, Oracle, and her father, Commissioner Jim Gordon. Ring, power check. Power level to 47%. How? Are you alright? Alright enough. Sorry about mess. You can send Beats and Just League. Attention, Martian Manhunter. As we see Flash try and fend off Martian Manhunter, who, by the way, Martian Manhunter's powers are flight, some form of super speed, it's not re-established, pretty much invulnerability, regeneration, long FT, heat vision, he can phasing out of existence, phasing out of like reality by which you can see him but you can't touch him. He's got super strength, and he's got some shape-shifting capability and telepathic. So he's basically Superman but stronger. What happened? Barbara's quick enough. No, I've already beamed my intro to the hard drive. She'll let F1 she can, which means F1. Can we help? As a matter of fact, yes, says Hal. Can I borrow your car? Gordon does not look happy. He knows what happens when superheroes borrow his car. Don't you want me back, Mara? I want you off! As she throws at-man fuck off her using her pirate, what do you call water one? Hydrokinesis, that's it. You can have his child, Tula. I would have, argued two women who still want to fuck Garth, despite the fact they're both zombies and don't have any capabilities. But I did. I am what all yak men laughed after. I've seen this dark. I've seen dead return before. Tricks, illusions, magic, my magic. Can stop you. It's not illusion. Tricks, Garth. Illusions, Garth, even. Tricks are for horse. Come on, Garth. He tries turning him into water and ice, and actually does, as Mira shouts siren, and then stabs her through the head for a trident. Holy shit. Tula's head Siren's head just crushes. Tula, I think, knocks Aqualad through a glass window, screaming that they would be together forever. As Mira tries to fight Siren off, who's her head's reforming. Are you angry with me, Mira? Or you're safe? Tula, if it is you, says Garth, and I hope it is, fight this dark mysticism. Help! Yes, Garth. Hope for me. Hope for Atlantis. That's just what I've been waiting for. She punches into his chest. Ah! Says Garth. Holy shit. She's going for his heart. Garth! Screams Mira. Power levels 3.43%. Welcome, all of you. Garth of Earth. Rise! As his heart is ripped out and Black Lantern ring consumes him. No! Screams Mira. Welcome back to the darkness. Welcome back to the peace. As Mira falls for a car. Welcome to the Black Lantern Corps. Mira, we need you. We'll share. Our family's here, says Garth. Our son can be too. You just have to come back. Mira, you just have to go back to Aquaman. No, Mira! Mira, do you hear your king? As Aquaman spits out a load of blood. Mira runs off. Mira! Your thoughts are moving faster, Barry. You're trying to prevent me from manipulating them again, says Martian Manhunter. You can't run away from me. I dare. I'm not running away, Ruff, and haven't been mixing and matching all these chemicals for fun. Do you know what carbon disulfide, hexane and methanol all have in common? I do. They're all flammable, says Hal Jordan, as he returns, lifting up a car. Flash that. And he throws the car at Martian Manhunter as the chemicals explode. The Flash keeps flames from spreading, forming a tornado really fast. And he creates one hell of a furnace. Sorry, John. Fire. It was John's kryptonite. Dun, dun, dun. I provide the fuel, you provide sparks, says Barry. I know it's tough for you, but thanks for following the plan. The plan didn't include me getting thrown to bat signal. You've always been good at improvisation, Hal. It's in my utility bait. Well, it doesn't take detectives see these two grave robbings aren't coincidence. Think your fellow officers can shed any light on black powering? I still can't get through to Urs, which the Oa and Lantern Corps are still being fucked up by Black Lantern rings and a bunch of dead Green Lantern zombies. Whoever's behind this knows face someone like John's going to throw us off our game. Temporarily. You think this is an isolated case, or do you really think there are more empty grates and black rings out there? Oh shit! Abin Surf and Gura, rise! Fuck, sorry, I keep forgetting voices. Abin Surf and Gura, rise! Abin Surf was the man who gave Hal Jordan 3 by weight, but you remember last episode I did go into that. I'm getting yes, says Hal. When fire dies down, I want to recover John's remains and take them back to Mars. He deserves better than being desperate like this. The Martian Manhunter is the heart of Justice League about how you're going to take his remains back to Mars. You can only run, you can't fucking fly in this guy's spaceship. Heart, Barry? I have no heart, says Martian Manhunter. I gave my heart to the League. I gave my love a cherry. She had no spine. We all did, John. I'd say it's your turn to return the favour, fellas, says elongated man. We'll hit them, won't we, Ralphie, says Sue. Radical! I call dibs on Flash, bruh, says Farstorm. My name's Hal Jordan. I'm an officer of Green Lantern Corps, Space Sector 2814. I was chosen because overcoming fear isn't a problem, but the rulebook never said anything about death. Hal, you never read the rulebook, shut up. And that's in part 2. Ah. That was fun. So, issue 2, I don't think it's quite, I'm not going to lie, I've read this a lot of times, it's one of my favourite comic books, but in terms of doing review and recap, issue 2 is not quite as good as issue 1. I think this one kind of suffers because there is an Green Lantern's comics, they all tie into this, but especially Green Lantern comic Hal Jordan really ties into this because you get a lot more of the fight with Hal Jordan and Flash and Barry Allen and Martian Manhunter. A lot of that fight is in Green Lantern comics, and there's a fair bit of Green Lantern that does make this event better. It does stand on its own fair bit. I think you can read this comic and get gist, but if you read the other comics you get a lot more backstory. It's one thing where Jeff Johns did a great job of keeping this event relatively standalone, but he gave enough for everyone to be able to add context to it. Like, for example, there's stuff with Superman in issue 1 and Superboy and Mark Kane. It does come back later on in the main comic, but it's focused on a lot in the side comics, really. Like Superman, like I said, Superman and Superboy do come back, but a lot of their story dealing with the dead who come back for them is focused entirely in the story books. But I liked it. I thought it was continuing theme of people being possessed and coming back. So it wasn't much like, we didn't get closer to them fighting Black Hand, but they're putting a lot of chess pieces in place. It seems to be very Hal and Barry centric so far. We've got hints that the Atom's going to be a key player in Mirror, who will be key players later on. It seems to be putting a lot of things in position. Like, you get rid of the Spectre and that, and taking them off the game board in terms of Hero's Place. The art, it's excellent. It's really good. Some dialogue's a bit ham-fisted. I think when you're reading out loud, it doesn't necessarily flow the way it is when you read it in your head. I'm looking forward to getting next issues, because I know it really starts picking up about issue 4 and 5, but issue 3 is pretty good. But except for the voices, I think that wasn't a bad edition of podcast. It's hard to get voices right, because I record these all at the same time. But yeah, it's something a bit different, and it's also a bit of content on Tuesday, which is good. And while I'm doing the half-hour episodes on Fridays, it's nice to have a little bit extra earlier on in the week. Anyway, so next up for me is Black Lake episode 2 will be Friday, and if you just want to listen to comic book ones, tune in next Tuesday for a new edition for episode 3 and issue 3. Anyway, for now, this is Ian Austin signing off, and remember, life is beautiful.